It's peak week. The week everybody tells you it's the fabled mythical time you're about to, turn into your ultimate form before competing. But should you be manipulating your sodium? Is that what you should actually be doing? Or is it just a myth? Is it some bro science? That's what we're talking about today on First Callouts. From TeamFFLEX, you're on my show First Callouts every single Wednesday. I'm right here talking to you competitors, teaching you how to get yourself into that iconic first callout. That's what we do every single week right here. It's just one of 5 shows that I run to help you get those goals. So please do me a favor, if you like my channel, subscribe and share it. You guys help me spread the word, help me grow the channel. It'd be so helpful to me if you could please just share this video. Even if one person you know that you could share this to that competes or something else that needs help with fitness, please do it for me. I appreciate it, all right? Today we're talking about peak week. We've been hammering peak week, we're breaking down the myths, we're debunking a lot of that bro science, and today we're talking about the classic sodium manipulation. Alright, sodium manipulation, you guys, is classically done in peak weeks, in the bro science kind of methods of peak weeks, the very old school methods of peak weeks that a lot of people still do. And basically what it entails, in combination with depleting your water, depleting all these other things, and then loading carbs, we've talked about a lot so far, we're going to talk about more, but in combination with all of that, sodium, they want to deplete the sodium down. So a lot of competitors in their peak week, coaches are having them take their sodium down to 0, having them do other methods to get rid of any sodium that's extra in the body, all these kind of things. And really it all stems from bro science. Stems from the idea that, if you have sodium, your body's going to retain more water. So you don't want to retain water because you won't look as lean, right? We've already talked about that. It's horse shit, it's garbage, it's not actually true, but the truth is this is the kind of school of thought with the bro science coaching out there, and what happens is they're trying to deplete the sodium to make sure that, come show day, you're lean, you look real dry, as they say, and maybe they'll load you up on competition day. But let's talk about the real facts, okay? When you actually do this stuff with sodium, you guys, very dangerous for your body, very, very dangerous, especially in combination with everything else. Sodium is very, very important and beneficial for functioning your organs. Go figure. And, of course, it's time to deplete it to try to get rid of water that you'll never be able to get rid of because it's subcutaneous, it's not in muscle. But if you deplete your sodium, what happens actually, guys, is you'll look worse. You're going to feel really bad. You're risking, serious health stuff coming from that. And also, you're not going to look good on stage because what happens when you deplete the sodium is really takes a lot of depletion out of the muscle too. So the muscles look softer, end result is you look softer, your conditioning's worse, your muscle is not as full, not going to do good in any division if that's what you bring to stage. Okay, so really what you should do, here's what I say. Keep your sodium at a base level all through the week, right? And really you want to keep it relatively the same to what you've been doing leading into the show. If you've been following macros with specific sodium recommendations, or a meal plan even with specific sodium recommendations, you want to keep those the same. And this is why. Your body builds homeostasis. It gets to the spot where it wants to maintain, and it will maintain. It will maintain whatever levels has been going into your body that entire time. So in other words, your body's already used to dealing with that level of sodium. It's already going to make your physique, in other words, the most predictable if you keep it at that level. You'll know exactly what you're doing with it when it comes to stage. Now, in peak week, I keep sodium relatively the same, aside from show day, where we'll bump this up right before the pump up mostly, okay? And what happens here is, this just helps you pump up better, helps you fill out better. This is usually in combination with some simple carbs, simple sugars, before an actual pump up routine is being done. And literally, here's how serious this is. I've been at shows where I've seen competitors literally with little vials of salt, and they're on the phone with their coach, and their coach is like, yeah, take the salt, take the shot of salt, and they're like sitting there drinking. Okay, that's insanity. We've never done that. We're not telling people to do. I've heard of people eating packets of ketchup to trying to get the same benefit, same result. Here's what you do. You want to get a good pump? Go get your favorite candy bar or your favorite candy in general. And most candy, has sugar and it has sodium in it. Eat it. Game over. Pump up, get on stage. You're gonna look great, you're gonna feel good. You got your little treat in advance of the show being done, and you're on stage killing it. And literally, that's as simple as it needs to be. Do not Do not be carrying around packets of salt and little vials of salt doing shots and ketchup and all this. And don't be manipulating your sodium or depleting it down in peak week period. Don't be doing that. Just a slight bump on competition days, really all you need if you've been doing everything right, you guys. And you know, I've been dispelling a lot of these myths on here. We've been talking about a lot of them. We got more to go. But if you have any that you want me to cover specifically, any peak week myths you've heard, or maybe you experienced, or maybe you've done, drop it down in the comments below and tell me what you want me to cover, and I'll bring it to you guys on the channel, alright? Thanks for watching. First Callouts, I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. Check out my free coaching trial on my website. Really awesome experience for any of you competitors out there. And do me a favor and subscribe. Hit me a thumbs up, alright? Thanks for watching. Coach Rye is out.
TeamFFLEX.com presents a revolution in the online competition coaching experience. Contest prep has been redefined. From anywhere around the world, at the touch of a button, your entire totally custom coaching experience built just for you. Constantly monitored and adapted by your own expert competition coach. The most complete competition coaching experience awaits you now. Go to TeamFFLEX.com and try it free.